Today we are discussing about the domain of any function. That is, what is the process to obtaining the domain of any given functions. This one is a very good example for the obtaining the domain, how we obtaining the domain of the any functions. Here fx is a given function to which we are obtaining. We have to obtaining the domain of this function fx. Here we observe that fx is not a single valued function. It is a function of function because it is a first function is a square root function, another is a logarithmic functions, and a third one is supposed to be an algebraic functions. Domain of this function fx is to be actually we have to actually find the value of x for fx to be defined. Now we can apply the conditions on the definition of the function fx. The fx is defined if the square root is defined, and a square root is defined only when the this which is within the square root is either greater than or equal to 0, because this term is not in denominator, so equality hold on 0. And the second, the log is to be defined, and we know that log is to be defined here is actually log of n to the base a, and it is defined only when the logarithm of the number is greater than 0, the base is greater than 0, and another condition on basis is which is not equal to 1, and another result log of 1 to any base condition on base is applies, so it will be 0. And third one is the properties of inequalities of log. If a log of any number n1 and log of any number n2 is taken on same base a, and this logarithm is greater than or equal to this logarithm, so this number is greater than n2 if base is greater than 1, and if base is less than 1, this is opposite equality, this is less than n2. Now apply the condition. The square root is defined if this is greater than this, so first condition and one condition is coming from here on x for this is greater than 0, and as second condition the term log is to be defined because base is defined because it is greater than 0 and not equal to 1. So the only condition on this number is this must be greater than 0. We take actually we obtain two conditions, that is the values of x we obtain from here and another is here. Now the right side of 0 is taken in the form of log of 1 to the base, any base is equal to 0, so 0 is also written like this, so this is greater than 0, and we're taking the log on 1 base 10 because we actually must obtain the same base then. And now the condition is because base is which is 10 is greater than or equal to 1, so this inequality is coming from here, this number is greater than this number, so from this after solving it the condition we conclude that x is lying between this including 1 and 2 because here is the equality involved, so this is the number all values of x lying between 1 and 4 including 1 and 4, and we get the other condition from here, this one is greater than 0, so this is greater than 0, and after solving it we get the values of x. This is another condition on x or x, and this is the x for all values of x excluding 0 1 because here is not equality. So here is equality is not involved. Now finally we conclude the both conditions, and the common condition will be this x on x. This is the condition on, this is the actually common condition on x for both condition as defined is fulfilled. That is, this will be actually the domain of the function. Now we're discussing with another example in next classes.